And we have now the chance in 5 years. We have European Championships in Germany. So now we have 5 years plan to make something in all over Germany. And maybe I can start something also in Munich or in Bavaria to do maybe a second league team, maybe a third league team that everyone rises.
So Dominik, I will not say welcome to Ohrid as I'm guest also, but nice to meet you, definitely.
Thank you.
We are here on the camp of Kiril Lazarov. It's 5th year. How do you like it?
I like it very well. I heard a lot. Of course, when I played with Kiril in Nantes, he told me come to our place, to my camp. And last year it was a bit difficult because we go back to Germany, we get a kid, and now it's time. And I'm very proud to be part of it because I feel this love, this heart for the sport, and he wants to do it for every child. And yes, that's why I'm very proud to be part of it.
Yeah, last night you have a special welcome.
Yes, it was great. Of course, when the kids, this smiling from kids, this is the truth. It's not Hollywood. It's the truth. So I like it to give some of my experience to the players, to the kids, and that's why I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. You played against Kiril for many years as a member of THW Kiel, but then at the last season of your career you were teammates. Tell me something more about Kiril Lazarov as a player and as a guy from let's say from the locker room.
Yes, we know each other very well because when I'm starting my national career and the national team, we played against each other, and I know one situation. I was defending against him. Heiner Brandt, the trainer of Germany, he said, hey, now you have to go to Kiril, he makes too much goals, stay him on side, and we are not friends on this moment because I was young, he was the man with experience, the local hero, and that was my first contact with him. Later we played with Kiel against Barcelona, Ciudad Real, and yeah, it was a little bit like, hey, Kiril, he's very special on the field, but I don't know very well about him. Then Filibisha goes to Barcelona. I have a good contact with him. I ask him, what about Kiril? What is the kind of player and type of person? And they were also roommates. So he told me, hey, he's a really good guy. And I said, okay, next year he will come to Nantes and I will see. And from the beginning of Nantes, we have the same level, the same status, because in France they see us players from other clubs like a star, and we both don't want to have this status because we are normal like everyone else. And if you see, I have goosebumps. I don't know why, but I think it's because we love this sport. We are happy to be professional. Every kid is the dream of them to be professional with the sport you love. And yes, this experience with him also outside of the handball field is something I like, and that's why I'm very proud to know him, to come here, that I get this invitation, and for sure it will be an invitation to come to Munich one time.
Yeah, you played in Kiel for 10 years and you played with many top stars. But how many goal machines you know, like Kiril Lazarov?
Not that many, because he's not just goal machine. If you count the goals from the line players, from the pivot, from the wings, from his other players, what he is preparing for them, then he's up the best ever. So that's good to see. I learn a lot. I'm left wing, but I can learn from these players how positive, how professional they are with his whole body and with this professional. Yeah, I like that.
10 years in Kiel. Probably you don't regret of any of these years. You didn't play in some moments so much, but after all, you won everything. many times. And let's say, tell me something about this golden era, which is now real golden era, because Kiel is not on the level anymore. Like before.
First of all, I have to say, 10 years in a club like this, it's you're under the line, you're a Hall of Fame, and of course there were 2 years where it's a little bit difficult, but I learned a lot in this time because I'm top professional and I'm a team player on the first situation. I make everything for the team, and I'm also part of it. Also in these 2 years where it's a little bit difficult, but this golden league, or this golden team, this golden area, that was special because I learned about handball. How is the handball? And of course it started with Noka Selaruzic. He is for me the best player in the world, best trainer for best coach, because he learned why is handball like this. And if you see that, and maybe someone asks why Noka Selaruzic, no. If you see Mikkel Hansen, for example, when he gets coach in Noka in Paris, after 2 weeks he said it's one of the best coaches I've ever met.
Even if he doesn't speak German.
Yes, that's true. But this, of course, they have. My first year in 2007 was the triple. We won every title, and then for the national team also the World Championship. So someone tell me, now you have to finish your career in your first year of Kiel. And I said, no, why? We are in this professionality to want more and more, and that's also the success from Kiel. Every third day you have to win. It doesn't matter what happened 3 days before or 3 days next. You have to win the next match. And I get this image, or this for me and my life. And maybe I can put this experience to other players, that you don't have to count who is the next team, no. Every day you have to be better, and you have to win for your club.
What was the strongest lineup of Kiel in 2007, 2010 or 2012?
These are the titles for the Champions League. Normally you have to say 2012.
Überflieger.
Überflieger, because we didn't lose any match in Bundesliga. That is crazy, that's unbelievable. But
I spoke with Momir Ilic.
Yes.
And he told me one interesting thing, that Gislason was so mad when you lost title against HSV year before, that he literally killed you on that preparation before season on this Narcisse Island, I think.
Yes, in La Réunion.
It was like he was angry, nervous, and he killed you.
Yes, it's like this. Normally we organize this preparation camp in La Réunion, where it's sun, where it's beach, super with family, everything is fine. We come there and Alfred Gislason is like this. He was like this after the final we lost, or after also we lost the Champions League.
Yeah.
So then we said we want to have fun here in this beautiful island, but he pushed us and he showed us what is the goal of the next season. We have to prepare for a big season. And but I want to say one more thing to 2007, to the team from 2007, because it was very special. We won the title, the Champions League title, with 7 players, 8 players. We have some injuries, but we were such a team strong together. Also with Kim Andersson, Nikola Karabac, Vít Kartičník, Markus Alm was injured, then Pelle Linders come, so Christian Seitz, the middle player. It was very special also, and so these 2 teams will be in my head. And now it comes to a happy end, because the team of 2012 come together for the last match for Alfred Gislason in the end of July, and we played as a team from 2012 against the Champions League winners of Magdeburg. So that will be a great situation for Alfred, and the last one in the big arena. So
nice.
I'm looking forward.
Why you finished career at 35? You could play more, definitely. Probably we will agree.
I agree, but you know, this is handball life is a puzzle, like a puzzle. Is it called like this?
Yes.
That this last one goes in Nantes with the Final Four, with the Champions League, with the family who's going to the second part. We get a second child, and it was a round story for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel I hurt a lot in my body. What is the emotions? What is my thinking about life and family, for example? And then it was like, yes, now it's the time. And I like it. It's better to have this question as another question. Why you played with 39 and you're not that?
Like Kira.
No, he's.
Tell me, I told you 10 minutes ago, no Klein, no title in Kiel. What is happening with Kiel? What happened after 2012? Transition wasn't good, or what? What happened? Budget is the same, coach is the same, most of the players.
Yeah, they were changing some players, of course, and they're young boys, and there is one situation, another situation. For example, if a player like Nikola Bilic, Nilsson, Sagosen, the big young players, this is when Kiel calls. In the early years, you say directly, yes, I come. I step to, I walk to Kiel by myself. Now it's different. Now you have Paris Saint-Germain, Veszprém, Kielce, Skopje. So you have other contract, other possibilities, offers. Then you're not the chosen one. And maybe this is also the problem, that the big players have not gone to other clubs. But now it will be, I think it changed a little bit, of course, with this contract for Sander Sagosen, for example, who comes 2020 to Kiel, that they also with Viktor Shilagi, Filip Bisha, and around the club, now it's a little bit more stressless to go on the sportive goals. Just this is the important thing, and hopefully it's gonna rising up and we see them in the next Final Four in the Champions League.
Please explain me what you will do in Bavaria.
In Bavaria,
Yeah.
This is the hometown from my wife. Also, I'm the near of TV Großwallstadt. It's also Bavaria, and I want to give my experience to players, to children, to trainers, because I had a special coach in my career when I was young. I had him 7 years. He was my second dad. And Dr. František Fabian, he's a Slovakian, and he gives me so much that I can have the possibility, the opportunity to go a national player. I think if you ask any national player or who won something, he can tell you, I had the right trainer on the right time. And maybe I can be the right trainer for some talents, for some children, and I want to do it in the federation, not at one club, not at this club, because if I go to one club, all the others have, oh, why you go to this club? No, I'm a little bit perfectionist, optimist, idealist altogether, that I want to rise everyone. And it takes a long time maybe for some success, but I hope I have this breath and this chance to do this.
I think that, let's say, the most desired place to see professional handball is Munich, and to get Bayern Munich inside it. I think that I read in maybe Stefan Kretschmer's book that Uli Hennes, when he tried to explain why they choose to organize basketball instead of handball, he said something, a world knows where is New York and Chicago, but world doesn't know where is Gummersbach. Are there any chance to change in near future?
You have to do a lot of work for that. Imagine why he chose, for example, for basketball, because the basketball club from Bayern Munich is rising, has a lot of young teams, has a second team who was in the third league. They won 3 times, the first team of basketball, they won 3 times in a row the league, the third league. But the football club said no, you get no money. But after 3 times, the football club cannot say, hey, you all the time have the success, now we make it right. And we have a plan to go rising up to the German title. They did it, they made it, now they are also this year in the final. But in the handball club of this FC Bayern Munich, there's nothing. There are 2, 3 young teams 5 years ago. Then I made a handball camp there with my experience that they just know, okay, there is handball in Bayern Munich. And so they're rising every year to get more children. So you need the basics, you need the base, and we need around Munich the euphorie, is it euphorie, the passion for handball, and we showed it on the World Championship. Every Macedonian knows how it was in the Olympic arena in Munich. That was crazy. Of course, with the Croatian team, with the Icelandic, there were many fans. There was a big international event. And we have now the chance, in 5 years, we have the European Championships in Germany. So now we have 5 years plan to make something in all over Germany. And maybe I can start something also in Munich or in Bavaria to do maybe a second league team, maybe a third league team that everyone rises.
But that is the situation which you want to make in the future.
Yes, in my future, yes. I want to try, because if I don't start, I cannot say if it works or not. So now, and me, I'm not alone. I need a lot of teammates to have the same passion and the same idealism and the same perfectionism for this project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.